Today on HiLow, presented by Allstate, both cars shed some weight. It's just gonna be broken.
Just get it out of here.
It's gone. The teams officially named their cars.
Nice. Let's blue balls in my heart.
I'm not gonna ever call it blue balls. And things get hot at the track.
$17,000 carbon fiber weight reduction package.
Versus ripping everything off this Mustang.
Does more expensive mean more better?
Let's find out. We bought two nearly identical Mustang GTs and we're building them for drag racing.
On High Team, we can spend whatever we want.
While on Low Team, we have a strict budget of $10,000 for all of our modifications.
Now, we've already upgraded our wheels, our tires, our suspension, our intakes, and our exhausts. But sometimes, it's not what you giveth your drag car, it's what you taketh away. Time to put both of these cars on an extreme diet, see how much weight we can shave, and then take them to the track to see how much faster that makes the cars.
Wow, what a difference.
What does a cheap versus expensive weight reduction look like? Well, we've given both teams a little challenge.
That's right, on High Team, we can only replace items.
While Low Team can only remove parts.
Yeah. Now, High Team is the classy team, obviously, so we're not gonna be getting rid of any creature comforts. We're just gonna be replacing a lot of stuff with a lightweight version of it, which really means we're gonna be installing a bunch of carbon fiber.
Yeah, and over on Low Team, being the budget-minded kings that we are, we're just gonna tear a bunch of out. AC, soundproofing, seats. We're giving this thing an enema. It's all coming out.
Sounds horrifying.
But before we touch either car, let's see what these things weigh.
We have made a few mods. We've got our exhausts, our intakes, wheels and tires. We've naturally shaved more weight already, so I think we're gonna be, I'm gonna say 58 pounds lighter than Low Car. What do we got?
3602.
Wow. So High Car's already saved 230 pounds, which is great.
Yeah.
I bet you're gonna weigh close to, what do you think, almost 37?
I think 37, yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. 3692, a full 90 pounds heavy.
Okay.
Almost 3,700. I think you'll be able to make up that difference with the trash can.
I got some ideas, yeah.
I got a 90-pound head start on you.
Yes, you do.
What do you think we'll be able to get down to? 33s? 34?
I would like to get into the low 35s.
Low 35s? Okay. We got our baseline weight. I'm gonna start inside the car. We got some new seats for this thing, which are super sick, so I can't wait to see them in there. And we're doing a rear seat delete. I'm gonna start with that, get the interior knocked out, and then we'll make our way to the exterior, where we have a bunch of stuff.
See ya. We're taking the seats out.
You got it, buddy.
That's not really a smart thing to do.
Why not?
I thought we were gonna go to dinner in it.
Oh, well, there's gonna be a front seat. We'll just have to get a motel afterwards.
Oh.
Okay, rules are fun and all, but they're made to be broken. So we're gonna give each team 2 exemptions. That means that on High Team, we get to throw away 2 parts without replacing them. And on Low Team, they get to replace 2 parts, which means spending some money. They'll get to add a couple things to the car, and we're gonna get to throw a couple things away. So I'm gonna have to be thinking about just what that is.
Don't throw me away.
I would never.
Please.
Over on Low Team, we're gonna start off with taking the seats out, probably the easiest weight reduction mod there is. Take all the carpets out, all the sound deadening out. We're gonna take the headliner out, all the plastics. The interior will be the quickest way to shed some pounds fast. I wanna be able to save as much weight as possible without spending any money. And that means removing a lot of creature comforts that are present in this vehicle. It's gonna be pretty miserable to drive. Ah, come on. When you get frustrated taking stuff out, you're like, why is it like this? And it's because it went in a certain way. It's actually quite amazing when you go to a car factory and see the assembly, you know, everything goes in the exact way it needs to. It's all in a sequence, perfectly synchronized. Getting sweaty in here.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check with a mechanic first before removing parts from your car.
I'm just a little worried about gas mileage with all this stuff. Like, do we really even need this?
Well, I'm not leaving home without my rock collection. Listen, if you want to save on weight, start with the car itself. Like this, you don't need this.
The spare?
Don't need this, don't need this.
We don't need lights?
Don't need that, definitely don't need that. Don't need that, definitely don't need that.
Oh my God.
All right, that ought to do it.
Oh, our stuff. Wait, I can't stop.
Yeah, I took out the brakes.
You took out the brakes?
Yeah. Checking first is smart. So, check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click the link below to learn more.
All right, Joby, I am officially enacting one of my exemptions to the rules of not adding anything to the car.
All right.
With our Kirky race seat right here. This is a Famoso Classic right here, drag strip classic, $230.
Oh, and you got the covers with them, nice.
I got a cover, you know, worst thing in the world is one of these things sitting out in the sun all day and then hopping in for your round and burning your little tuchus off. So
Burning your buns.
wanted to get the cover, the cheapest one, $200. And then we got a seat mount specifically made for this seat in this car.
Whoa.
Pricey, $300.
Convenient though.
Very convenient, because you know what? Remember we had to make those seat mounts for the Ranger? How big of a pain in the ass that was?
It's always a pain.
Yeah.
And you're only doing one seat, right?
Exactly.
No, I'm doing both.
You are. What do you
See
got,
what I
dude?
got? Oh, baby.
Whoa.
Leather and suede sparkles. Carbon back.
Whoa.
Almost as light as your Kirkies. $2,300 a pop.
Should we weigh them? Put 'em
Let's
up?
do
Yeah.
it.
All right. Joby, throw that stock one up there.
Almost 50.
50 pounds. Turkey seat. Aluminum. Big boy status, by the way. 17 pounds.
17 pounds, okay.
Not bad at all.
I think I'm coming in lighter, buddy. Get rid of this extra.
Oh, yeah, those 2 grams gonna make a difference. Oh, 16.37, so you just got me, but you have 2 of them in your car.
That is true. This is where our paths really separate.
Yep. You know, every season of HiLow, there's always like one episode where you're like, yeah, we definitely made this a lot worse.
Yeah.
And I think for us, this is that episode.
That's right. Now that we got the front seats and the rear seats out, I think the first thing that we're going to replace are the seat belts. We're gonna be replacing them with harnesses because we're using racing seats, and because we're racing, we're gonna use harnesses. Safety often comes at a cost, as we know, and the story is no different here. These Schroth harnesses were $400 a piece, so $800 total, but you know, you gotta be safe. They're pretty cool. They should just clip into the factory seat belt points. So we've got one strap that will bolt down to the factory seat belt bolt right here, and the other side will just clip in to the factory seatbelt clip. And it makes installing these super easy. You don't need a harness bar, you just lash them down to the rear seatbelt stuff, which is no longer gonna be used because there's no rear seat.
Nope, don't need it.
So that'll be convenient. Now the only question is, does the rear seat delete that we have a cutout for such things?
Look at that. If you're ever in a pinch and you need to get out of like a situation, you could use these as nunchucks. Put that in my demo reel.
Speaking of that rear seat delete, obviously we deleted the rear seats, but we want it to look nice and finished. So we've got a seat delete kit to cover all this up. This is from Anderson Composites, costs $2,200. It'll be super lightweight, but look super good.
Oh, dang. Job, this is looking nice.
Good.
It's like a Roman shield. Joby, I have bad news.
What?
I don't think they put cutouts for the seat belts.
Well, that carbon panel might be for the upright portion.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. He's not.
One door card out. This is not very heavy. And now I don't have any music. Nolan, I don't like our idea.
Looking to figure out this freaking console, though. That took so much effort to take out.
I think it's staying out.
I think it's staying out. How do we get this out?
Just bend it.
It's just gonna be broken.
Just get it out of here.
It's gone. Damn,
The acoustics in here. You thought it was loud before.
yeah, this is the misery machine. There's the name, the misery machine.
Misery machine. Okay.
Every great dragster needs a great name. By the end of this track day, at the end of this video, both teams will have their car names locked in. Misery Machine is a strong front runner right now.
They're gonna be something like money bags.
Money Sack.
Money sack.
Okay, seat sits about there.
How does that work? So right now I'm trying to get a good length on the angles of this harness with people inside the car, because I don't want to guess where they're going to hang out so I can cut this. So I'm trying to get different size people inside the seat so we can see where these are going to live. That way we only have to cut once and not make mistakes. All right, cinch down, tighten them. How's it feel?
Dude, it's perfect.
And mold it to me.
I don't know, I'm stressing out. This rear seat delete costs $2,000. Carbon fiber's not cheap, especially custom-made parts specific to vehicles. I don't want to mess this up. I'm sure you wouldn't either.
Time to take the fenders off. This thing is so light. Dude, we might get heavier. This thing is nothing. Here is our first carbon fiber fender from Anderson Composites. And look at that vent. Oh, buddy. It's gonna be pretty impressive if it is lighter, because those stock ones are super light already, but it is gonna look a lot cooler.
Wow.
That's pretty nice. That's
awesome. That's really cool.
5.22 pounds, so basically 0.8 of a pound increase on each fender.
Oh no!
And it was only 1,400 bucks.
Oh wow, that's nothing.
Jump change.
Ain't
Check me out on SoundCloud. Stream my #1 hit. Okay, we got one fender on. Gaps are looking pretty good. Fits pretty well. By starting here, we should be able to kind of line everything up off the fenders. And we can do the hood, the doors, and whatever else we have. Okay, I need a snack.
All right, I'm underneath the dash, underneath the glove box. We're gonna start looking at how to get things like the heater box and the air conditioning system, take those out. This thing feels heavy. Where does this wire go to though? Watch, the car won't start without this thing in there. I'm gonna keep this nearby, make sure it doesn't affect anything crucial. This has honestly been one of the most fun episodes so far. Just taking stuff apart, not really worried about putting it back together. It's great. My goodness, that's heavy. Yeah. Car's almost completely stripped.
Yeah.
We're gonna start adding some stuff.
Okay.
Second exemption of the day.
Uh-huh.
Some aerodynamics.
Nice.
Our drag wing.
That can't be ours, is it? That's the wing?
Yeah, dude, check this out.
But this is a big honker right here.
This is a Mike Thomas Fabrication aluminum drag wing, Jared, with a price tag of 650 bones.
Hey now, that's a big chunk of the budget.
This is ridiculous. It's a whale tail. This has got to weigh more.
I think so. I think you're right. But hey.
Do you think, though, it really will be...
That look says it all.
This is a drag wing, and its sole purpose is to create downforce. So this is the deck lid portion of it. This is called the wicker bar, and it's adjustable. So what happens is air will come off the deck lid, come over here, hit this little wicker bar, and spoil it, pushing more air on top of this, creating more downforce. That is pretty much useless until you're at like 200 plus miles an hour, which I don't think we're ever gonna get there. But who knows? Maybe. If this car goes 200 miles an hour, I sure as won't be in it. That's a fact.
While those guys are fitting their aluminum wing with their stock trunk, we're replacing this stock Mustang trunk with this fully carbon $1,600 Anderson composite trunk. Look at that thing. And what's cool is it has all the stock mounting points, so we could just throw it right on with the same bolts. That's what I'm talking about. Easy, easy. Ooh, that looks good. With the red, oh my goodness.
Open the door more. Never don't do that. Oh God. Woo, buddy.
You all right?
That was all my finger.
I did what you told me to do. Oh, both doors officially off. Woo! In this box here are fully carbon doors. We're gonna replace the entire door on each side with one that is completely carbon. And just like with our trunk, we can take everything out of the stock door and put it into the carbon door so that it's fully functional. That's what I call nice. All of this costs us $3,300. This is insane. It's gonna be a lot of fun though. It's gonna be really cool.
Be very, very careful.
So let's throw that on the scale, see what it weighs. Stock door first. Oh yeah, that's steel. Okay, 44.16.
Wow.
Come on.
Heber's so limber, look at him.
Ooh. 19.13. 25 pounds per door.
That's
for
a lot.
50 pounds total.
That's solid.
Oh, we're shedding weight left and right. You guys better be shaking in your boots.
We just gotta take the sound. What am I doing? I'm gonna be taking off the sound deadening from the car since we're trying to get every little pound we can. And it's honestly pretty easy. There's two main ways people do it. Dry ice, let it freeze up, scrape it out, or use a heat gun, heat it up, a little spatula, and peel it off. If you wanna watch this, it's kind of satisfying. It's like cutting a cake or something. Tell me that's not satisfying. I did not expect that.
So here we are installing the seat mounts in the car. These are from Fat House Performance. They're gonna go along with our Kirky seats. Something interesting about these, they are fixed. They are in one position only. They are not on sliders like high cars will be, and like pretty much every other low car that we've done. These things are gonna be super solid mounted to the car, which I think will inspire a lot of confidence. You see, it doesn't have any holes drilled in it already, so I'm gonna have to install these and then mark on the seat where to cut some holes. Never had to do something like that before, so we're gonna have to find a happy medium for all the drivers that are gonna be in this car. Jerry's really tall, he's got long legs. I like to be closer to the wheel. I've got kind of shorter legs, so hopefully everyone will be able to drive this thing. But go ahead.
Perfect.
Oh, this is perfect, actually. Oh, yeah, okay. Dude, I was so nervous about like getting the holes on the side right and everything like that. Yeah, dude.
Taking apart all the old guts from the stock doors and I'm transferring them onto the carbon fiber doors. You know why? Because we love that luxury here. Speakers, windows, mirrors, sensors, and actually our locks for our doors. We want these things to still work perfectly normal. Sounds like me getting up in the morning.
All right, time to take the hood off. Pretty light. Pretty light. Which means it's time to put the carbon fiber hood on. $29.31, so we saved about 8 pounds. I mean, a scant $2,000. Saved 8 pounds. Makes up for the additional fender weight. Whoa, Jesus, you're good. Didn't sound great.
There we go.
And that's done. This thing looks sweet. Look at that hump, dude. Plenty of room for a supercharger. What do you think? Coolest thing you ever saw? Hey, Nolan.
Hey, Jobe.
So I've gotten to the point where I'm ready to throw some away, and I wanted to get a ruling.
Oh.
So I have a spare tire. I understand you guys didn't have a spare tire.
No, we had a little pump thing.
Well, I want to get rid of that. It looks heavy. And you can see the scissor jacks underneath it. Yeah. Can I call that one thing? Spare tire and the jack?
You know what, Jobe?
Wow. I was waiting for you to say no.
No. Why would you have a spare tire in your race car? Honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, but it's heavy. Yeah, we just lost 40 pounds, baby. And it's surprising I had that in there and was already, 90 pounds lighter than you at the beginning. Okay, so that's one of my exemptions, and I still have one left.
Choose wisely. All right, ooh, that's hefty. More aerodynamic, less weight. What more do you want? 2.5 pounds. Worth. Yeah, worth it, dude. I don't need to see what's behind me, dude. I'm already in front of them. I got the wheels off. We're gonna start the process of taking the front sway bar out. But my main concern right now is that a good idea? I'm gonna do some more research and see if...
You're going a straight line. Sway bar ain't doing nothing in a straight line.
Doing nothing?
A sway bar's job is in corners to send some of the load from the loaded up side to the unloaded side. Right. When you're going straight, the sway bar's not really doing much.
Ain't no load.
Yeah, I mean, that said, if you hit a bump with the right tire, it'll transfer a little to the left, but in a straight line.
And at a drag strip, not very many bumps. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do it. Research done. Let's take a few bolts, take it out. Oh yeah. Not very much, if I'm being honest.
I'm about to siphon out the windshield washer fluid. I was gonna take out the tank. Just kind of a lot of work to get down to it. It's a plastic bottle, it probably weighs 1 pound. The fluid that's in it weighs more. Everybody always starts siphons by sucking on it, which sucks, especially if it's like gas or something. But really, all you need to do is fill the hose with fluid and then you can start it. So it's a little tricky. So what I'll do is take a water bottle and force feed the hose that does work. Nice, about 11 pounds of washer fluid. Now, for my final exemption, another thing I get to throw away, I am choosing the owner's manual. What? Probably gonna save, you know, a quarter of a pound here. And to be honest, it's an easy thing to throw away, and I think we're saving enough weight on HiCar as it is. And I don't wanna get rid of anything else. So I don't need this, chuck it. We gotta get these doors on, and then HiCar is pretty much done.
Yes, all right.
Supporting its own weight.
Das ist gut. Das ist right. Das ist perfect.
Well, it really is a tale of two piles, isn't it, Nolan?
Sure is.
I don't think anything illustrates better difference in our approaches to weight reduction than these two piles. I've got a handful of red exterior parts that got replaced with carbon fiber, seats, and a spare tire.
Yeah, and I have pretty much everything else that makes a car pleasant to drive. We did everything.
You did.
Our methodology was, if it wasn't necessary to go straight, fast, we took it out, $0 spent.
Massive pile.
Big pile.
But to see which approach is actually going to pay off, it's time to go weigh our cars. Looking at these piles, I'm a little worried.
We're gonna go ahead and do low car first. Just a reminder, high car weighed in at 3,602 pounds. Low car at a 90-pound disadvantage at 3,692 pounds. I'd be ecstatic if we can beat high team today. But again, 90 pounds is a huge deficit when starting with equal machinery like this.
Okay, everybody, let's move that Mustang.
Okay, 3,384. As light as a Nissan Z.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Very wicked.
Oh.
Jesus!
Oh, my arm.
Get him, Chewy. Go save him.
Oh.
Done. I didn't finish installing the wing, but it's end of the day Friday and I'm not staying. I want to see what this thing weighs. So we just piled it on the trunk, and now it's time to drop the car on the scales, see if high car is heavier or lighter than low car. Moment of truth. I think it's gonna be close.
Wow, okay, I'm not. 3,413. 12. 3,412.
3,412, 40 pounds.
Okay, yeah, you got 40 pounds on us.
Listen, we look way cooler.
It's true, and we have air conditioning, we have interior, we have carpet, we have headliner, we've got everything.
All stuff that does not matter on the drag strip.
It's gonna be interesting to see how much faster we are now that we're lighter, and whether or not you catch up and take the lead now that you've shed more weight.
I think there's a strong possibility.
Well, let's go to the track and find out.
Because high team can't open their trunk anymore, we have to ferry all the team's tires. So you're welcome, high team. Can't see. Going 70 miles an hour. Lot of road noise. Lot of noise from the exhaust. I did bring a pair of these though. I've just discovered there's a hole in the floor. I can see through to the road. Getting a little warm in here. See, just roll the windows down. Who needs AC? AC makes a man soft. You want to make a man hard? Wait, no. My butt cheeks are beginning to go numb, and we have not gone that far. I need like a pillow under my ass.
It's really hot in here. We might be a little faster than high team today. We might have that edge. We might have improved our performance, but man, did we make some sacrifices. I do not want to drive this on the road.
We're back at Irwindale to see how much our weight reduction has improved our time.
Last time out, high team beat us by about 0.05 of a second, but this time out, we've lost 118 pounds more than high team did, so I'm hoping we close that gap, maybe even build a gap on it.
Yeah, shut up.
Welcome to Build a Gap Workshop, dude.
That's pretty good. That could be a shirt. Since we know that track conditions play such a critical role in our times, we're gonna load the cars up with weight to get them back to their original weights, set a baseline today, then chuck the weights out, and then put the cars head to head.
Just got to hit out a couple of these real quick. Get the cores, activate.
As always, we're gonna have Mendy run some laps in both cars. She's our professional driver, the most consistent out of us all, so we figured it's only right to put her in the driver's seat, get some passes with the weight in both cars to set our baseline, then we'll take the weight out.
Weather is constantly changing the track temperatures and the output of what's gonna happen. So we wanna see what it's like with today's exact conditions with the weight that we had before.
Oh my God, dude. That thing sounds so sick. Here we go, Mendy, Fry, in the high car, in the left lane, with 190 pounds of ballast weight on board, staging up the car. It's looking good.
8273. Too slow. I guess we're just slower today, and that's why we got a baseline today, because track conditions and the weather conditions play a big part in the time you actually run. So now that we've got a baseline for high car, we'll get one for low car. If we go to set low car's baseline with the weight in it, and it runs the same time it ran last week, then, well, I'm gonna probably give up and just go home.
Get ready. Are you ready?
Looks quick.
What?
Hey, what, 7.4, baby? That's almost an 8.2.
It really is.
It kind of is, yeah.
We now have a baseline to go off the rest of the day. So now we can pull all that weight out and see what kind of performance gains we got from losing all this weight.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
That was terrible.
I missed on purpose because you're not on my team. There we go.
That's the worst feeling.
That's crazy.
Considering what we've had to go through to put this car together and how it is to drive on public roads on the freeway in the dead of summer, I hereby christen low car the misery machine.
Nice. Well, it's blue balls in my heart.
I'm not gonna ever call it blue balls.
I think for high car, I have to go. It's only fitting. When you look at it, what color is it?
It's red.
And it's fast.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And it's gonna get faster. So high car is officially the red rocket. All right, let's race. Okay, let's go. AC off, traction control off. There we go.
There we go.
Wow, what a difference.
90 miles an hour.
Let's
go. That's fast. Good job, Nolan. Way to stomp that ass.
Definitely felt faster. Felt good. Beat Jobe. To make sure that we're getting the best data possible, we're scientific. We'll now have our drivers switch cars, and we'll each do a run in the other team's vehicle.
Well, this is a very different place than the interior of high car. It's extremely uncomfortable. Belts are already cutting my neck. The seat is about as comfortable as you'd expect, but hey, it's not about comfort, is it?
I mean, it just feels more like a car in here than ours does. Ours just feels like a machine. This feels like a car, if that makes sense.
What the hell?
07.
Ooh. Yeah, baby. This car does feel lighter. I mean, partly just because it's way louder in here. You hear every little rock, every little pebble. It's kind of cool. I mean, it feels more like a race car for sure. I can't imagine being in here for more than 15 minutes. It's way less comfortable.
Way less comfortable? What do you mean?
Don't even.
Low car is quicker than high team, though.
So far?
So far. That being said, the right lane is about 20 degrees cooler.
That's true.
So we're gonna switch it up, put the cars in opposite lanes and see what happens. About to get loud.
Woo, look at that car go! Oh, he pulled off over.
8280.
A couple of pro reaction times there.
It was
car friggin' rips, dude. It sounds sick. And I can see the ground. We have a hole. That's how you know you got a race car.
So that was a lot of fun. Definitely feels a lot faster than it was before, but Jared beat me. I am heavier than he is. My car is heavier than he is.
Same lane, switching driver. Oh, this is nice. I get in a stock Mustang, I'm like, oh my God, this is nice in here.
Oh, it's so uncomfortable.
Flat.
8.22. I mean, ultra consistent. Everyone's running almost the same exact times.
I'm so uncomfortable in here. It's insane.
Look, high teams complain about the comfort of low car. It's not meant to be comfortable. It's meant to be fast. And if you look at the scoreboard, it's 2/10 faster. So I think we're doing an all right job.
Our ringer is in the car. Steph is our lightest driver. This is the lightest the car could be besides taking some fuel out, right? So let's see how fast it is. This is our last chance.
Damn, my foot can barely touch the peddler. This seat is not little guy friendly.
Here we go! Yeah! Low car, baby! Wow! Let's go!
Let's go! Another 8-0, baby. Yeah!
Woo! Now let's see what the life of luxury feels like.
Adam is now inside of high car in our lane, and our ringer Steph is inside of low car. Hopefully she doesn't make them look too good.
Oh, holy Damn, I can't even see.
There we go. Steph wins 7-9. God dang it. She walked him down.
7.95 with a 7. That was sick. Dang,
That's
okay.
pretty insane.
Hell yeah.
Hey, good for low team. They got this one, whatever.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
Man, low car just wants to eat on the top end. I can just watch that car just surging towards me at the end, for sure.
This car is f***ing quick. This car is low-key lit. And maybe I shouldn't say that because I'm a high team, but this is a race car in the fullest sense. I actually really like it. I would never say that to low team's face, but I really enjoy this car.
Great job, Steph. Thank you. Thank you for that.
I feel very accomplished. I feel very determined. I feel like an animal. I feel like a monster. I feel like I came and I conquered.
Now that we've all had a chance to test out our lighter cars, the track has cooled off a bit. Now it's time for Mendy to get in the car. She has the best chance of pulling off the quickest ET of the day. Let's see if she can do it and find out if more expensive really does mean more better.
7906. Calling it right now.
788.
Ooh, damn.
Okay.
And you have to kiss me on the lips if I get it right.
We got Mendy ready to make her last pass, but before she does, I wanted to tell you guys about something. We're gonna be taking High and Low Mustang for our finale to Tucson, Arizona, to a quarter-mile drag strip to run these things. So if you wanna be there, wanna come watch us race, and even bring your own car and race, well, you can. However, I don't know any of the details whatsoever. We're figuring it out. We'll put them down here. Check these details, and we'll see you in Tucson.
Oh! All right, you have to kiss me on the lips.
Wow. Pretty quick.
Fastest time. Fastest time so far.
Good job.
You better do it.
The car is cool, the track's cooled down, conditions are primed up for our best time of the day, but I would be surprised if we actually beat low car at this point in time. I don't know if we have it in us, but I think if anybody could pull it out of high car, it would be Mendy. Red Rocket!
Red Rocket! Lights.
Wow, that's close, dude.
400ths difference?
Yeah,
That's
that
so
was
rad.
quicker than I
That was very
expected.
rad.
Yeah, that was.
Far and away our best time of the day in high car. And yeah, we're in the same 2nd and 10th.
Yep.
So we're close.
You know what's great though is when we do these numbers, this is gonna flip to green this way.
Our delta now, we're at.
Have you ever heard of chess? Okay, so I'm gonna let you take my
I've
night.
never heard of chess before.
It's a game of strategy where you got to make some sacrifices, and this week is a sacrifice I was willing to make.
Okay.
For the long-term strategy. Checkmate, bitch.
Politician Joe.
We've been searching forever for a scrub that wasn't gonna destroy our hands. We couldn't find it, so we made this. Real Mechanics scrub for real mechanics and everyone else who cares about their hands. This isn't some influencer slap a label on it bull. That's called white label. This is not white label. Donut past and present developed this from scratch. Now, I know you probably have a 10-year-old jug of cheap red, blue, or orange goo in your garage, but let's be honest, that stuff isn't good for your hands. Makes them dry, doesn't it? Our scrub uses ground walnut shells with added coconut oil and shea butter. We spent a year picking ingredients and crafting a signature smell. Seriously, no mechanic scrub smells this good. I'll go to bat for this. Donut's actual mechanics, Sandro and Angelina, plus Heber and Adam in the garage here, they tested iteration after iteration here at the shop and at their garage. We also tested it with our girlfriends, boyfriends, wives, and kids because we want everyone to use this stuff, whether it's a shop sink or the kitchen sink. When we say we made the best hand scrub exclusively for real mechanics and everyone else, we mean it. Get Real Mechanics Scrub right now at donutmedia.com or pick up a bottle at your local Walmart. I'm looking forward to the Project Farm video very soon, which I'm sure there will be. All right, thanks. All right, Joby, what the heck did we learn today?
Well, I would say, to be honest, one thing that we learned is that if you want to lose weight in your car, you really can't beat just throwing everything away.
Just tear that
no matter how much
out.
money you spend.
Most of what we did was completely free, pretty amazing. That being said, if you are gonna spend money, definitely get a racing seat, a lightweight racing seat. You know, the stock seats in these Mustangs, super heavy, but I'm sure in your car too, if you're thinking about making a drag car, you probably got some heavy seats in there too. I will say that Kirky, for the price, very good weight. However, by the time I got here this morning after driving the car from the office, my butt cheeks were getting a little numb.
Wouldn't happen to you in high car.
It wouldn't.
If I had to buy any one of the things that we put on high car, it would be those seats. They're so nice and so light.
They are spectacular. Let's look at our times here.
Last time, these were our best times, and we were about 500ths faster than you.
Yes.
This time, that arrow's pointing the wrong way.
Right towards the misery machine.
Yeah, so you're about 400ths faster than us now, so we swung almost a 10th.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
So I hate that. But your lightness came with a lot of compromise.
A huge cost. Yeah. It's two different philosophies now. Now we have a street car that can almost beat this car with none of the drawbacks, whereas, I mean, we had to give up so much to get here.
And the way I look at it is that we're just gonna need to make enough extra power on top of you to make up for that weight.
I'm really excited to see.
Because we've got two different philosophies there as well.
Yes,
so that'll be very interesting.
It's been under your nose this whole time.
Yeah.
There have been hints in the very beginning of this series. But you have to hit that subscribe button. What are we doing next time, Job?
Well, next time we're gonna be doing some transmission upgrades, which are gonna be very important for the car. So tune in for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching this video. And don't forget what I said about Tucson. Details below.
Next time on HiLow, presented by Allstate, we upgrade our transmissions.
Nothing will go wrong.
So when you say it like that, though, Joby.
Jimmy gets stuck in the bevy machine.
Nolan! Jobe! Is that you? I'm stuck in here. You gotta get me out. And whatever you do, don't press the cucumber button.
I mean, I really want a cucumber.
No!
Sorry, Jimmy. I'm sorry. And Justin makes a shocking discovery.
Hey guys, my DNA results from 22 and urine. I'm black?